Hello, everybody. Sustainable happiness, sustainable happiness. Do you want to enjoy? Do you want to just live that sustainable happiness? I learned this concept with Kim, that is here with us. And before we go into sustainable happiness, I want to talk to you about who am I? Just in 1 minute, I am Mayra Cordero, and I am the creator of the Happy Hours. The Happy Hours, we believe that sustainability and happiness should be easy to understand and simple to enjoy. I have in this journey met amazing people. Some of them it's Chris from To Reach Gaps and Eve. And the three of us got together in this challenge that we call it Challenge 21 Happy. What is it about? It's about letting go of the things that we don't need, that we don't use, that we don't value, to really enjoy what we have, what we all deserve. We deserve to live that sustainable happiness. That's why when I met Kim and I saw her webpage, it was amazing for me because I was like, wow, I've been thinking about not all my life, but a long time. So I wanted her to come here and explain to us what is sustainable happiness. What are those 4 C's? I'm all about R's, she's all about C's. What are those 4 C's and how do those align with our challenge? So Kim is an amazing woman to begin with. I can give you 30 minutes of her bio or more, but I'm just gonna say in 2 words. She's a sustainability consultant and an amazing person. So thank you, Kim, for taking the time to be here.
Oh, Myra, thank you so much for having me. So the 4 C's is actually called the Sustainability Theorem, and it all started because I was asking myself how to live a sustainable lifestyle, and I was looking at what sustainability is, and thus far for me it had been a paradigm. And John Elkington coined the term triple bottom line, people, planet, profit, to highlight the 3 pillars of sustainability: social, environment, and economy. And so I looked at that. Well, what is people? People, I think, to be more sustainable on a daily basis, we need to be more conscious. If we're more conscious and we're aware of the impact that we're having, we're able to self-reflect on ourselves, and we can see how our actions impact the environment and the people around us. So being more conscious helps us be more sustainable.
For sure.
And then I looked at planet and I said, well, what about planet? Well, I think we need to be more connected to it. Just like your best friend and your grandma, you're really supportive of them, you're nurturing of them, you take care of them really well, versus the stranger on the other side of the world. Well, if we're more connected with the nature around us and we fall in love with it, then we're going to be taking care of it, and especially the nature in our community. So if something happens that's going to threaten the nature around your community, you're going to take the time out of your day to support the activism that's needed to protect it. And then I looked at, well, what about profit? Well, that's pretty much our consumption. So when we're more conscious and connected, then we're automatically consuming better and differently. And I noticed this from myself when I started to do my inner work of healing my mental health issues. And I started to notice that over time, I was automatically living my values so much better on the outside. So I was needing less from the outside to make myself feel better on the inside. I was consuming less of everything, basically, of media and food and shopping and poor quality relationships, being a doormat and all that. So I was consuming way better and differently. So I was living my environmental values that much better. And then the last C of the sustainability theorem is communication, because I think once we get those things really done well and under our belt, then we really need to use our voice to communicate with others and bring up the issue more and talk about it more, make it more normal, and inspire and empower others to make change too.
Yes. I agree, 100%, 200%. Now, I mean, like I said, the happy hours is all about making it simple, right? And I think you said it very simple. I just want them to feel and to know, like, one thing that you do every day that had changed your life, and you're like, I can even give up not brushing my teeth, but I'm not giving up doing this. What would that be for you?
I think honestly, just having an attitude of curiosity throughout the day is going to completely change the way that you approach life. So not even necessarily focusing on being more conscious, but just being more curious. Why is somebody doing something like that? Instead of going up and confronting them and saying, why are you doing something like that? Like, stop doing that. That's so bad. Be curious about why they're doing it like that. Get to know them, connect with them. Being curious about, why do I feel this way? Why do I want to consume this thing for myself right now that I know is not good for me, or the planet? And get curious about that. Ask some questions and dig into it. So I feel like curiosity, just like waking up with the mindset of curiosity for the day, is a really helpful way to be more conscious, get more connected,
Yes.
consume differently, and communicate better.
So see, I think there's a fifth C right there that is going into the theorem. There's another C coming up. And yeah, you're right. I mean, for me, you see it as C's, I see it as R's. For me, it's the rethink part. To
Mm.
rethink everything that we do, right? Why do we do it? And so we can make a change. Um, and the next question that I have for you is, I know you're a guru in Canada, and I know people look for you because, like it says in your website, and you can say that the motto that you have, because we cannot save the planet on a bad day. Did I get it right?
Yes. Yeah, so about a decade ago, with all the issues I was going through with my mental health and not being able to live my values very easily because I was using stuff on the outside to feel better on the inside, I just realized, like, it's hard to save the world on a bad day. That's why I believe in sustainable happiness.
Right. And for you, could you just explain us what is sustainable happiness for you? What it stands for?
Yeah, I think it's really about taking care of yourself first. It's about, like they say on the plane, you put your oxygen mask on first before you can help anyone else. And I think if you want to save the planet, I think you really need to save yourself first, because it's people that have put us into this situation. It's not the environment that decided to go all haywire. It's us. We did this. So the way that we're approaching life and capitalism and systems and structures and building a society on this planet has to be changed. And that starts with the individual. So changing yourself and the way that you think on the inside about yourself and the way you are in the world is the starting point. Yeah.
Okay. Like the song, Michael Jackson's song, right? Like, start with the man in the mirror. That's where we need to start, right there.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. Good one.
So, and then the last question for you, because I am in love with what you do, and I would love for everybody to know. So, how can you help them to live that sustainable happiness?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's some resources on my website. One about storytelling, which I think is an amazing way to connect with people, further your mission, persuade people into, a new project or design or plan that you have for your community. There is a short ebook on sustainable happiness if you want to dig into that. But otherwise than that, then I have my services, which I'll be launching a group program actually mid-April, and it runs for 6 weeks. And then after that, you get lifetime access. And what that means is weekly meetings forever with a growing group of activists who are sharing and supporting and celebrating all the wins and highlighting the challenges and lessons we can learn from it. So we'll be running through the Sustainability Theorem for the 6 weeks. It'll be live. And then after that, you'll have the online resources forever, the library that we'll be constantly building. And we'll have the weekly group calls to be there for each other.
Yeah. And then there's another 6C, because that will be community for me. Community.
Yes, there you
So,
go.
so if you want to be part of that community, that amazing community, I'm going to leave the web page in here in this video as well, so you can connect with Kim and just take it from there. The first step, I think the main thing for us is just take action. Just do one step at a time, right? Do something, because we all have that power to do something.
Yes, absolutely. You can only see and as far ahead as the headlights will shine. And so thinking that you're going to, save the entire world, or what are you going to do with your lifetime to be the difference, might be a little bit daunting. So just think, what are you going to do today?
Yes. So today, please take action. Thank you so much, Kim, for being here.
Thank you, Myra. I really loved it.
I loved it too.